Salman, Terence Crawford has accused Danny Garcia of ducking a fight with him. Terence Crawford is somebody that we've praised a lot. Danny Garcia is a very gutsy, very tough fighter that doesn't, in my opinion, wouldn't duck anyone. But, Crawford is saying that, there was a fight offered there and Danny Garcia chose to go elsewhere. What do you make of it? Do you think Danny Garcia Terence Crawford fight should happen? Give me your opinion.
Personally, Danny Garcia said that Bob Arum didn't reach out to Al Heyman. You got to realize Danny Garcia's promoter is Al Heyman. If Bob Arum doesn't reach out to Al Heyman, that fight cannot possibly be made. And I think that was the issue. I think Terence Crawford's team just made an offer, and they thought that his dad makes the decisions. But you got to realize that they have to, if they want the fight, they got to reach out to Al Heyman. They got to reach out to Al Heyman for that fight. You see, and I don't think Bob Arum always says in interviews that, oh, have you ever spoken to Al Heyman? Is he even alive? People are questioning. Certainly people like Bob Arum, big promoters, they're questioning that. Can't even get in touch with Bob Arum. Al Heyman. Does he even exist? I'm sure he does exist, but I don't think Bob Arum's chosen to obviously get into contact with Al Heyman, and that's why the fight's not happened. I don't think Danny Garcia, as you said, is the type of fighter to duck. But then again, he has come off some heavy losses, so we don't know whether he wants to go into a big fight like that against Terence Crawford. So, to be honest, there's a question there as well. He might have thought, maybe not. He could have thought to himself that I don't really want that fight. Maybe Bob Arum did approach Al Heyman, but it's just under the rug at the moment, because you got to realize, coming off those, I think he's fighting Adrian Granados now. And there's a reason for that. When you lose, you don't want to come back and then another big fight. And to be honest, Danny Garcia doesn't beat Terence Crawford. He just doesn't beat Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford's too skillful. He's way too skillful. Danny Garcia is not even going to be able to even land a glove on someone like Terence Crawford. You got to realize Terence Crawford's coming up in weight. That's what he relies on, his skill, his movement. I've seen it, but Danny Garcia can't deal with a boxer. Anyone that can box half decent, even Thurman, Porter, he struggled. Anyone that's a mover, Danny Garcia struggles. Don't get me wrong, Danny Garcia is one of the top 147 pounders, but he's not the best of the best. Anyone that has movement would beat Danny Garcia, and Terence Crawford would take him to school. No offense, he just doesn't. Danny Garcia doesn't stand a chance against Terence Crawford. That's why, to be honest, there's people can see it in many different ways. But I don't think Danny Garcia would duck the fight. But him coming off two big losses like Thurman and Porter, will he want to go into another big fight against Terence Crawford? He'd rather have a couple of warm-up fights and then take another big fight. So we just don't know what his plans are. But I don't think Bob Arum got in touch with Al Heyman anyways. So I don't think that fight would have ever happened, because I think Bob Arum just gave out an offer, but he didn't really contact Al Heyman. So the fight can't really happen if he doesn't get into contact with Al Heyman.
So there you go, guys. Leave your thoughts about this situation, Crawford and Danny Garcia. Who would you rather? Would you like them? Would you like that fight? Who do you think wins that fight? Why do you think, if Danny Garcia did duck the fight, why did he duck it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.